As you can see here, every light is giving such a lot of not only energy but also complete picture. So thus you can make out, for example, you can make out if somebody is a realized soul or not. It's not necessary that you have to go near that person or take any special care or anything. You will just know that this person is a realized soul or not. I've had many such experiences where I found that people don't know who is a realized soul. It's very surprising. If you know who is a realized soul, then half of your problem is over. Now the second one is the problem of how to convince that fellow what he is capable of doing. I find that problem also with surgeons. They are capable of very great work all over the world. They can find out so many things which normal people cannot find out. But such yogis can immediately find out what sort of a person they are facing. This is the difference. That means you know the truth. Truth about everyone. Truth about the whole situation. Truth about who is just boasting or just making up a story or some sort of a hypocrisy. It's not difficult because now you have the sight. You can see with your light what's wrong or what's good with others. Such a blessing it is for you that you cannot be cheated, because also you are looked after by the Divine, guided all the time by the Divine. Have faith in the Divine. Have faith in the Divine. That's very important, as you have faith in a candle. Have faith that the Divine will give you the light, will guide your path, will take you to the right place to do the right things. I mean, so many of these experiences are with you. I need not tell you how much people have written to me, how they found things working out. Despite all that, we are collective, we are nice to each other, we don't tell lies, we don't try to destroy anyone. That means we are much above all human failings. And this is only because of the light. You can see where you are faltering. It's just you see for yourself. For that, I think meditation is the most important thing in such. Every day you should do meditation. Those who do not do meditation are capable of falling down. Because meditation is like putting oil into the lamp. Those who do not meditate think they can do without it are sadly mistaken. They have to meditate morning and evening. The problem is everything comes so handy, so simple, that they don't understand that meditation is very important. Many people. Not you, but there are many I know who get realization Don't meditate. And their style is different. Their nature is different. Meditation is such a soothing thing, such a beautiful way of connection with the divine, that all your problems get solved in that meditative mood. If you are not meditating, you are not following meditation, then maybe your light will go down. It won't give sufficient light. It's important, very important, to find out about yourself, about others in the meditation. How to do meditation? Many people ask. Don't do anything. To just go into thoughtless awareness. Try to go to the thoughtless awareness. If you can get into that condition of thoughtless awareness, you've done your job. Because that's the point where you are with the truth, with the reality, with the joy, with everything that is so fundamental. When you meditate, try not to make some sort of a function out of it. No. Meditation is something silencing yourself, silencing your thoughts, and going to that deep ocean which is within you itself. But supposing you don't do that, if you don't meditate, I can make out immediately those who are meditating and those who are not. It's not difficult for me. Those who do not meditate are always hesitating. They are confused. They can't understand. And that's why meditation is the most important thing in surgery. Just like a light burns with the electricity flowing in it, you can say, or because of the candles. In the same way, meditation is a continuous availability of the divine force. That will reduce all your apprehensions. Not only that, but takes out all the negative thoughts. It takes out all the discouraging things. And when you are meditating like that, thoughtless awareness, then you will be amazed how you are helped from within and without. It's a terrible power that works, this thoughtless awareness. So those who do not meditate cannot go very much far with the advantage of sadhana. One should try to meditate and go up to the point of thoughtless awareness. So, what happens to you? If you are in thoughtless awareness, what happens to you is that you get the confidence, complete confidence of divinity. You know you have that. I have seen children coming from our school in Dharamshala, extremely confident and extremely humble. And I asked them, what do you do? They said, Father, we meditate. We meditate in the school, in the evening, and that meditation helps. Imagine the small children can say that. So why not you also understand that meditation will give you security. It will give you a real enlightenment and a complete connection with the divine. Without the connection of the divine, what's the use of doing surgery? I know the people who are meditative, who have gone down into their being and who are very developed. Also I know people who are little superficial. Your depth is in thoughtless awareness. It's a very important point which you should reach. Looking at anything, if you are thoughtlessly aware, then you really become reflective about it. Just works out that way. I don't know how far you can remain in that condition. But even for a second you can achieve it. You start achieving it more and more. I've talked so much about meditation before, but today when I see all these candles burning, I think they are all meditative. They are all in meditation, and that's how they are burning. In the same way, such yogis who meditate, I know, and those who don't, I know. And if they have problems, I know why the problems are there. Main thing is your connection with the divine is only possible when you meditate and become thoughtlessly aware. That's the point where divine works. It helps. It comes to your help in such a way that you don't know how you have achieved it. So thoughtless awareness is the first point all of you should achieve. Very important. After that, we can achieve something else. But the first step is thoughtless awareness. It's very important to become thoughtlessly aware, because then there are no thoughts coming from the left or right, from the present or the future. Just in the present you are there. It's something you all have. It's not that I'm saying that to you, but all of you have this. But steady yourself. You have to steady yourself at thoughtless awareness. How long? That's not the point. The point is once you touched it, you will go on touching it. Many people meditate, but their thought process is going on. They are not thoughtlessly silent. Now this is the one point which is very important. If you have to grow, you should be absolutely in connection with the divine through thoughtless awareness. You don't have to pray. You don't have to call anyone. Nothing. It just works because it is within you. All these thoughts are bombarding from both the sides in your mind. These thoughts that are coming to you have no meaning with you. They do not substantiate yourself. You are an ocean. And you have to get into that state of thoughtless awareness. It is always described in all the great books, but not so clearly as I am telling you. I don't say that some of you do not get thoughtless awareness, so they are good for nothing. No. But please try. You can all get into that state of thoughtless awareness. Even for a second if you get it, It's a very good idea. Then you go on increasing that second. I think it's a reflecting mind. When you look at something, you become thoughtlessly aware. And then your mind reflects to the depth of what you see. That's how you all will become really very creative surgeons. What I find that this state of thoughtless awareness is not established by many, which is not good. Today, on this day of Diwali, I would say that you enlighten yourself with thoughtless awareness. It is not difficult. It is within you, because thoughts are coming from this side and that side. And they are not the waves of your brain, no. Just your own reactions. But in case you meditate in the real sense of the word, then you will get into that thoughtless awareness, which is a very important point. And all these nonsensical thoughts, which are of no use to you, will disappear. They won't be there, and then your growth is possible, and you grow very well. Many people are here who will say, Mother, we don't get that state. Try. Try that. I don't believe you cannot get it. All of you can get that thought that I can get it, and you will get it. In that, you don't have to discard anything, you don't have to see anything, just go into meditation and you'll be amazed how it will work. Of course you are very much there, most of you, but still I would say increase that thoughtless awareness, that area. Today is very important because of this day of Diwali. Diwali is supposed to be Enlightenment Day. But enlightenment within is how much you are in thoughtless awareness. And everything works out because you are the ocean of it. You have it within yourself. Only you have to tap it. If you don't tap it, then it doesn't work out. You have to just tap it, and you'll be amazed that you are a source of such joy, source of such happiness. I should say source of real enlightenment. So today's message is that while meditating, go into thoughtless awareness. No thought is important because it's your own creation. But if you have to become with the divine creation, you have to get to that state of thoughtless awareness, minimum of minimum. Once that comes to you, gradually it will grow. And you will be amazed how you will be able to grow into Sahaja in a very big way. Thank you very much.